Hello, friends. Astrologer Mohnish here, and thank you for watching my videos on Vedic astrology and financial astrology. In this quick short video, I will cover what is Donald Trump's next move coming in next 4 to 6 weeks for Russia and for India. Okay. Again, in my last video, I will put the description in the description the link for my previous videos where I shared the Donald Trump's chart and the current transits. As per the current planetary position, there is a lot of secret diplomacy going on in the entire geopolitical region. China, on the other side, is doing its own secret agenda and diplomacy. India is doing its own diplomacy with Russia. But here comes Donald Trump, which is literally changing the whole geopolitical environment with his secret deals, what he's making behind the scene. The deal is all about oil. Donald Trump does not want any other nation, especially India, to make money on oil because India buys the discounted oil from Russia, refine it, and sell it to European countries and African countries and making money out of it. Donald Trump wants to rule everything. That every particular drop of crude oil should be sold in petrodollars, in the US dollars, not in any other currency. Donald Trump only wants US dollar to be used to buy the oil at a certain price or in bitcoins. That's all. He wants to rule and control all the minerals, the natural resources. That's why he wants to make a deal with Ukraine so that natural resources becomes his. He wants to deal with Pakistan because the Balochistan province of Pakistan has a huge natural resources, oil and gas. He wants to control that also. That's why he's inviting Pakistani ISI chief for the lunch and the dinners and maybe some other services. So what is happening behind the scene is Trump wants to make a deal with Putin for in terms of Russia, but Putin is not agreeing. The BRICS nation are making a deals in their own currencies. They are avoiding US dollar. And that is what irritating United States more. So US, United States want everything to be controlled when it comes to energy, when it comes to natural resources, when it comes to the dollars also and gold and bitcoins also. So you will see in next few days or in weeks, US will put pressure on European unions by lessening its support for Ukraine because US wants a deal with Ukraine about the natural resources and minerals and to agree with certain terms what Putin is laying down so that the the minerals can be used by United States to build their economy. Now, European Union, which is causing this trouble and the challenges in deal with the Putin, what Donald Trump is trying to make, Donald Trump will add more pressure on the European nations by cutting down the funding and the arms to Ukraine. So he will play that gimmick. He wants to control everything when it comes to the oil. So Donald Trump will stay very tough on Russia to maintain Western credibility in public. But behind the scene, he is secretly exploring that energy deal with Putin. And he has a mediators in between, could be UAE, many other oil producing nations, and Israel also. So possibly you will see that reduction of US support to Ukraine will come so that they push Europe to carry more burden. Oil will go above $70 a barrel very soon. It's already hitting 65. I predicted in my last videos also oil will go up. Gold will also go bullish very soon, and I will predict to my premium members when to buy gold because investors will look for hedging as a geopolitical risk is getting higher and higher. Defense stocks will also rise. If you are investing in defense stocks, just keep doing it. Semiconductor will also rise because US will put some challenges around many other nations not to buy Nvidia, AMD, or other semiconductor chips. You already see that United States have put a stakes in Intel now. Intel makes the semiconductors. US government is buying those stakes, investing in these companies. Why? Because again, the game is controlling everything. So that if you control the supply and the demand is high, then the price goes up. And that's a game which Donald Trump wants to play with oil also. Control the supply, increase the price when it wants, decrease the price when it wants, or crude oil will be less in price, but the refined oil will be expensive. so that they make money on both ends and also control the supply of semiconductors. So this is what going to happen. You will see in next coming weeks that the US IT semiconductor stocks will go up, gold will go up, the crude oil will go up, more sanctions coming, in terms of, when it comes to Russia-Ukraine deals, and pressure on Europe will be mounted so that the US can make a deal with Putin. But there won't be any deal. I'll put another video about Ukraine and Russia war. The war will not stop because ultimately this is a war which will reshape the whole geopolitical environment in the world. This is the war which will convert into a world war. We have already predicted this. So, how it happens, where it happens, we will still see how the destiny and the universe unfolds it. But as an astrologer, we know that the 2026 till 2030, the huge probability, possibility of world war is there. And the NATO European nations, they all know that. And there's a whole, what is going on is backdoor channel and the secret deals is all about avoiding the world war, putting pressure through tariff. But you will see that one of the countries will break out and they may go all out war, or you will see the scenario of multiple damages from multiple dimensions can happen. So this is what going to happen with Russia. With India, the new sanctions coming on IT companies and on the pharmaceuticals companies and the tech sector of India. Infosys, Wipro, TCS, and many more companies in India, the IT companies, they supply software services, offshore services to United States. Next hit is going to be that. You will see in the mid-September, Donald Trump will put tariff on Indian IT companies. Indian techies are already facing the heat who are H-1B visa holders in the United States. They're not getting jobs, they're not getting any promotions, they have been treated as second-class citizens. They may be going back to their countries, to their home countries. Okay. Now, what will happen is the IT sector of India, they will feel the heat. Now, this will not break the entire relationship between India and United States because US still need India when it comes to controlling China. But what's happening is US wants to put additional tariff, additional pressure on India so that the India stops getting the oil and reproduce it, refine it, and send it to the other world. Because this is the industry what Donald Trump wants to control. And Donald Trump is doing one mistake here. He's comparing India with Pakistan. That's the biggest mistake what he's doing, I feel like, because what he's doing is the way he says to Pakistan, do this, do this, do this, and Pakistan have to do it because they have no other choice. They still, depend on the aids coming from United States and other countries. But India is a 1.3 billion people. India is a huge, I think, the largest growing economy in the world, even better than United States when it comes to the growth rate. You cannot dictate terms to India. So India will show its resistance, but ultimately you will see INR will reduce, Indian rupee will go a little down, maybe a bit more down than what it is, because the impact will be there on the tariff. Indian IT industry will feel the burn. India will not retaliate, but India will show the resistance here. Okay. And that is coming from the India. And you will see somewhere in the mid-September, the relationship between India and US diplomatically will get more tense, more challenging. I have seen India's chart also, and I know what is about to come. But again, from the Indian economy perspective, yes, challenges will be there. Indian IT companies will feel the heat. Indian pharmaceutical companies will start feeling the heat also as Donald Trump will put more pressure on it. And Donald Trump will also put challenges around India to manufacture its own semiconductor. You will see that's also coming. He will put some sanctions that India will not be able to buy the designs, the semiconductors, or the Indian bubble of AI will get impacted. So this is what's going on. And this is changing the geopolitical shift where India, China, Russia, and the BRICS nation, the Brazil and the African nations, they are trying to collaborate. So this is also causing problem to the United States because he doesn't want that if we have a G7 as a great seven nations, we don't want anything parallel to G7 with BRICS. And that is causing the problem. So the problem is the control. Okay, that Donald Trump wants to control things as Rahu sits in 10th house. If he wants control, he wants control. Okay, again, that's his nature, that's how he's been programmed. But using tariff as his bargain chip is what causing the whole geopolitical shit. So for Indian investors, look to big profits from IT companies because they will go bearish to sideways. INR will also be stagnant. Spend invest money in maybe in crude oil or in gold and silver. And if you're my premium member, then you can always look out for my predictions or premium member on my website. Look out for predictions when I do when to buy gold or when to buy other assets. So here is our VIP indicator. You see QQQ 4 hours. So it gives you the buy and sell signal very easily. There are two indicators we have created. If you're not using this, you're missing out. So get into this our VIP trading platform. Go to our website and look at the VIP trading indicator. And then you join this site. And along with this indicator, you also receive our best stocks to pick and the range of these stocks, that what stock will go to what particular price. These are the index gold, DIA, SPY, and you can use option trading, which I teach how to trade these stocks with a predefined range you already know for the next 5 days. Amazing. It's a very strong platform. We give you the monthly, weekly prediction also. What is happening weekly in the US market every day, Monday to Friday. What is happening in this month for the August 23rd till September 21. So if you are a wise stock investor, you should be using our platform. It gives you everything to be successful. Again, it's not an investment advice. We just tell you through astrology predictions, through astrologically, that how you can even make your portfolio stand out or be a better one. And also you can trade using our astro and algorithm-based VIP indicators. Again, my dear friends, this is Astrologer Mohnish. I'll make some more predictions about Donald Trump move. So watch for these changes, these things happening in the mid-September. The transit planets are showing us very clearly where the things will be going on. I shall see you in my next video very soon. God bless you. Stay happy, stay safe, and always stay awakened. Thanks for watching.